Moving to the UK has taught me how friends can quickly become enemies. 2 years ago, I wanted to relocate from Nigeria to the UK. I had a friend who was staying in the UK already, so chatted her up. Though we were really close, we always talk. I messaged her, I said, this is my plan. Or what do you think I should have? How much? I need an agent that did your own so nobody can scam me. Connected me to the agent that did her visa and everything. I talked to the person. The person told me how much I need to have before I start preparing. Long story cut short, everything was working out well. We got the visa. So before going to the UK, she told me that as I'm coming, I should prepare so amount for rent for just 1 month. That she's already staying in the house, that I can stay with her for now. Then if somebody maybe moves to another apartment, I can take the person's room, but we can share her room for now. That she's in a shared apartment and this is her own amount that she's paying. So we are going to share her own rent into two. I said, okay, no problem. She told me she was paying £500, which was about 700,000-800,000 naira. Then I was like, now so it costs. She said, yes, so it's expensive, but I shouldn't worry. Since I'm coming middle of the month, I will not pay rent that month. She has already paid. That from the following month, I will start paying. So I should just get ready for that. Okay, we made arrangement. I said, okay. So when I told my family, they were like, it's too expensive. Or even if you want to stay alone, how much will you pay? I said, I don't know. I don't know anybody there. So even if I want to stay with her, I know she will put me through in a lot of things. I said, okay, no problem. So I bought a lot of foodstuffs, Nigerian food, even the one she told me to help her buy. So I got to the UK. Glory be to God, she welcomed me and everything. I got a job as a cleaner even before school resumed. So when school resumed, I started going to school and going to work. The job was very close to my school and house. So it was just easy for me to just go there, clean, go home. So I'd already prepared about 1.something million that I was going to pay 2 months rent in case I could not get a better job that would be paying bills and all of that. For school, I had already paid half of my tuition even before I came. I practically sold my car, sold most of the things so that I could have these savings because I didn't want to get stranded. So the time for rent came, I paid. And then as at the following month, I got another job, which was better than the cleaning job, but I was still doing the cleaning job at time. So I was just doing everything with school. I will tell you for free, UK is not easy. It is not easy, especially as a beginner. But I didn't know that my friend was a pathological liar. She lied to me about everything. The amount she told me we were going to share, which was £500. Her own rent in that whole house was £250. I don't know if she thought I was too. I didn't even spend up to 1 month when I asked somebody, how much is the rent in this place, the whole house? The person told me. I said, okay, this is 4 bedroom. How many are you people sharing it? He told me. I was like, so our own is £250. He said, this yes. £250 is inclusive electricity bill and one other bill like that. I said, okay, no problem. I didn't argue. So I messaged the agent that she gave to me. I asked him, I said, my friend told me about the cut. So how much is your cut? Because me, I want to give somebody to you. My friend told me that you gave her a cut. I just used my brain. And then he told me if the person bring 1.5, my own cut is 500,000. So I knew that she got 500,000 naira from my own money. After finding this out, I met some friends at school and I told them I was looking for an apartment and I got an Indian roommate. Long story cut short, I moved out to a better place, and this place I'm paying £200. £400 is the entire rent. We are sharing it together. So when I wanted to leave, she was like, this is not the agreement. Now why are you leaving so soon? And I told her we didn't have any agreement. He told me you are going to house me temporarily until somebody moves. Me, I don't like staying with somebody, and you know, I just made up a excuse. I never confronted her one day about how much she collected from me, how much was the rent. It was not necessary because aside that, she taught me a lot of things on how to navigate in the UK. But let me advise somebody out there, it is better to come to UK without knowing anybody than relying on friends to help you do one or two things, because this is not the first time I have heard that friends will cheat your way out. Every tip you need to learn before coming to the UK is online. Just do your research. I have Ghana Juju don't clear for UK woman Ayo. A 55-year-old British woman shared this story on a Facebook group. She said about 5 years ago, she met a Ghanaian man in the UK. Not like he was in Ghana, he was living in the UK. And he was professing love to her and all of that. She was like, are you not too young for me? Because he's a young guy in his 30s. She is a widow who is single. So she was like, no, I don't date younger guys. I only date guys my age, at least 50 years and above. He was like, no, I like older women. She said she does not know how she fell in love with him. If she's asked today, how did you fall in love with this guy, she will not be able to explain. She only knows that a few months after they started talking, she fell in love with him. Before you knew it, he moved into her house. She said this man almost ruined her life. He ruined her family, her kids. She was constantly fighting her friends and family because of this man. They were like, are you sure this guy is not a gold digger? But she'll keep fighting them off to the extent that one of her daughters stopped talking to her. While this guy was living with her, he convinced her that they should buy another house. And while they were buying this house, she practically bought the house in his name. She bought a car for him. All he does is just go around